Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've got no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I bought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I will hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Yes, as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Hey, what's up, and welcome to the 8th and final episode of The Journal. I'm Miles Chin.
And I'm Rekha Barty, and that performance was performed by Soles Mojo. We'll be hearing from her later on in the show.
Damn. You think Soles will do a duet with me after the show? But oh man, I'm so relieved that The Journal is finally done. I mean, in a good way, of course. I mean, we put in a lot of hard work and dedication, and for days that I did show up, it was all worth it.
Yes, indeed, Miles. Today, we have a loaded show of diverse stories. We will feature two prominent Canadian artists, a couple of grassroots projects uplifting our society.
A man who isn't afraid to use his clippers to a Michael Jackson throwback.
Thrilling. All right, first up, Deborah went and met with a group of inner-city youth who are using music and art to enlighten them to pursue their dreams.
Which will be followed by Shanita, who went out and met a woman who not only rescues dogs, she fosters them and finds them homes. Let's check it out.
In today's society, where can a youth turn when life doesn't always offer the best options? For those that are stereotyped, misunderstood, or even forgotten, there is hope. A community program that offers alternatives to gangs, drugs, and getting lost in the system. That program is Beatz to the Streets.
Beatz to the Streets is basically a youth-led media arts organization. We use mainly hip-hop to work with a population of youth who are either homeless or they live in like low-income neighborhoods, what the government might deem as like priority neighborhoods or whatever. Basically, the youth come down to Beatz to the Streets. They do a 15-week workshop, and at the end of the 15-week workshop, we record hip-hop and R&B music that comes from the place of truth. During the 15 weeks, we do like various activities in order to get like past just the surface of the music and get really into the place of truth. The way I got involved in Beatz to the Streets, a friend of mine was actually part of Beatz to the Streets. And he gave me a flyer one time, and he was on the flyer, right, with like this DJ gear and stuff. He had his headphones, and I'm like, what? Are you kidding? Because I was always into music, right? And at the time, I was kind of looking for, like, I couldn't go to school, you know, because of like some student loan issues, and I was working this mediocre job. So I was just looking for some way to move up in life. And so when he gave me the flyer, and I saw, you know, he was on the flyer and they were doing these 15-week workshops and all this exciting stuff, I was like, yo, I gotta come be a part of this. So, you know, I came down, I did the 15-week workshop. I was like, yo, this is fly. You know, the following session, I did the workshop again, but started helping out like a little bit more behind the scenes and just volunteered a little and stuff. And then session after that, volunteered some more. Then eventually I got a little bit of an honorarium, and then the first full-time job that came, they encouraged me to apply. I did it, and now I'm the operations coordinator. Yeah.
Dave has only been with Beatz to the Streets for a short time, and he sees the bright and exciting future of the program.
And again, it was very much just very interested in the program, had the opportunity to connect with the youth who were involved in the program, loved the essence of what they were trying to do. When the time came, they had a job posting for this new position, this executive director position was posted. I was working at the Harbor Front and still doing the District 6 hustle. I applied for the job and here I am. I just know that I'm kind of coming in at a super exciting time because all the foundation's been laid. And come the new year, we're really going to focus on basically taking a Beatz the Streetz stuff into social enterprise direction and Beatz the Streetz ventures, and just creating ways again for the youth in the program to generate some income for themselves, learn some business skills, learn some life things along the way, and do it in an enjoyable, kind of innovative way.
Don't be at a level. You gotta stand up and have one up.
Ashton, an active participant, learned about Beatz to the Streetz while living at the Touchstone Youth Shelter.
Well, I was staying at Touchstone Youth Center, and one of the mentors from Beatz the Streetz at the time, he came and he was like, "Oh, who wants to make music?" And I was like, "I do." And that's how I started coming here, which was like 2 years ago. I'm an MC. I'm in the process of becoming a mentor, and I compose and write my own music and lyrics. Well, Beatz the Streetz is just like giving me a base, kind of showing me like what to expect in the music industry and what type of sequence of events I need to make or take to get where I want to get within my personal objectives of making music.
You know, so it's almost kind of like an alternative kind of school, you know what I mean, which it's funny, I was looking for at the time that I came to Beatz to the Streetz. I was looking for an alternative way to learn how to move forward in life. So at the end of the day, like in my mind, it's always, yo, these kids need an alternative way to learn how to move forward in life, you know.
She put the baby up for adoption, cause she know that she doesn't have an option. As a baby